Hey, what's up, everyone? This is King Crypto. Today, I'm back from the dead, and I'm actually going to make a video. Isn't that crazy? There's a lot to catch up on, especially with the market being the way it is. I have a really important video I'm going to make very soon about a theory on why this is happening, and it might not be what you think. And it is kind of, I guess, conspiracy theory driven, but it is an interesting who created it, Super Crypto created this assessment, and it kind of makes sense. So I definitely want to bring that out for you guys so we could maybe find some more answers. All right, winner Marcel Curie. Well, I think you have to be really patient, but don't go to bed or you might miss that crucial hour. That's true. He's talking about that video I made about trading. The #1 mistake is not having enough patience. But he's right about that, man. If you don't, sometimes you miss it right at night. Or that has happened to me so many times where I could have made a profit, but because I wasn't up at that very time, I missed it. But you can always place sell orders and a stop limit just in case you miss your opportunity. Can't do it at the same time, though. So you have to pick. You have to decide whether you think it's definitely going to go up or you want to be more safe and put a stop limit below it. So anyway, all right. Today I'm going to be talking about an ICO called Alttex. Bear in mind that this is not going to happen very much anymore. I'm not going to talk about ICOs. As you can see, I didn't make a top 3 ICO list for April because of the markets. Just based on how everything's been going and the bear market that we're experiencing, I just don't feel like you guys probably want to hear it. I know I want it. I'm not really too keen on any ICOs at the moment, but Alttex does kind of illuminate something that could work really well. So that's why I'm going to talk about this. But after this, I'm done until the market starts to clear up. So just the fact that I'm talking about Alttex, even though my opinion is pretty strong right now about this whole thing, can kind of give you an indicator that I think it's worth checking out. So, what is Alttex? Alttex is a digital platform with a decentralized exchange, personalized crypto messenger, and a smart safe, enabling users network and collaboration on the go through Messenger. So it's kind of thought about Facebook, but for crypto. I thought it was a cool idea, and it is too bad that Alttex is an ICO now when the market is the way it is, because I think it would have been sold out by now, to be honest. It's just a shame because of what's been happening, but I think they really do have a good system in place. I will say I wish their tech page was a little bit longer because they explain how they're going to do what they're doing, but they don't show you how, and I don't really like that, but doesn't mean that they're not going to do what they're saying they're going to do. And they do have some pictures. I think what they're trying to do is just make it simple for people like me and you that don't understand the computer science side of it. But nevertheless, I think it's good to make a longer tech page just for people that can understand it so they can verify if this is possible. There are a lot of ICOs trying to do this as well, so we're going to have to see which one successfully implements it. But Alttex, it's good to have some diversity in these markets, have some competition. A crypto exchange and a mobile app made like this, the way they're presenting it, could really change a lot, I think, on how we manage with crypto. And I mean, we live in a mobile world now. Even desktop users such as myself, there's not as many people. More people watch videos on YouTube through their device, through their iPhone. Same applies to crypto. When you're on the go, you would rather have it in your phone, in those moments where you don't have time to, pull out your laptop. So, overall, it does make sense that this could be a really cool project, and they want to implement Face ID, which is probably the most secure thing you could possibly do. So I like that idea a lot. And there was a little page here. Where was it? It was really cool. Here we go. What is missing? Some of the people, some of the things they're trying to do is in this in these testimonials. So I've been using crypto for a long time, but use different wallets and exchanges. But experienced users of cryptocurrencies on crypto exchanges don't have opportunity to replenish the Bitcoins with a credit card. This is the function I was waiting for, and now it has appeared on the exchange Alttex. Truly speaking, it's not a would like. It is a must-have for me. The basic need and main requirement for modern exchange. I'm glad. Thanks a lot. Alright. So I read this one, and I thought this one was pretty cool. The Alt Messenger allows you to pay for calls with cryptocurrency. Now, this is a really interesting idea because it really gives cryptos a different meaning or different reason to use them besides as a store of value or for only certain websites using it. If you could use crypto to pay for things simple as, a phone bill, you really could add something to this space. And just the fact that it was created for the smartphone, I know that, like I said, there are other companies doing this. Obviously, it's a great idea, but all in all, I think it's interesting, and just thought I'd bring your attention to it. So, let's see. This is some of the slides of what it's going to look like once it's on a mobile exchange. And it looks very slick. I like the feel. I feel like it's going to be really cool. You have your Face ID there. And as we can see, the rounds are, let's see where we're at. We're at round 1 right now. And 1 Ethereum will purchase you 1,200 Alttex. So with giants like Binance, you got to think about where Binance started. Binance started as an ICO as well, and they also promoted their coin BNB. And within 6 months time, they're the largest crypto exchange in the world right now. And it was speculated that Chow, I can't pronounce his last name, but the CEO of Binance is worth $2 billion, something around that mark. So Alttex, while we are in a bear market, we're getting these probably even cheaper than it would have been in a bull market. So they have time to refine, and they have time to really perfect what they're trying to create, because I don't see people really in a hurry as much as they used to be. Oh, you know what? I'm screwed. I'm sorry. Round 1, I'm in America, so it's different. It's not. I thought it was April 3rd. I'm sorry. It's round 2. Round 2. Okay. So you still get 10% more that you would have gotten had you bought later. And there's still an opportunity to buy. So that's the gist. Alttex is a cryptocurrency exchange in a mobile app. You can send messages with each other in crypto. You can send cryptocurrency through messengers. For the most simple one-pager, this is kind of lays it out in a nutshell. Alttex is, all right, let's see. We identified a need of most crypto traders and build a solution around it. Most crypto traders need to manage multiple exchanges to cater for different cryptocurrencies. These exchanges need it be chosen based on certain criteria. Simplicity. I'm always so adamant about simplicity because no one's going to care about cryptocurrencies unless it's as easy as downloading an app and just using it. I mean, you got to think, most people don't even care about money. Most people have no concept of how to save their money, and let alone this. So you have to make it as simple as possible. Selection of currency pairs, how quickly tokens can be added. That's important. Being able to add currencies quickly is a very appealing part of this ICO. Alt Safe. So they've created an interactive multi-currency wallet, displays real-time account balances. It is a warm wallet which combines the advantages of hot and cold online. Okay. Hot online and cold offline. Right. So if you don't know the difference, a hot wallet is a wallet that's connected on the internet, and cold, like cold storage, you might have heard of that, like a Ledger Nano S, that's cold storage. It's not connected to the internet, so there's practically no possible way to get it to be stolen unless it was actually, unless someone robbed you. And we have Alt Messenger. Is a decentralized messenger powered by the blockchain. Has no central servers or information pool. so users are protected. So there is, and we got to think about what's been happening with Facebook, the issues with privacy, and our data information is being used for political elections. You must have heard about Cambridge Analytica by now. That's a serious claim if people's information is being sold to companies, and we know that's happening. And Facebook is one of the biggest. I mean, we all knew this was happening, unless you're living under a rock. I mean, I think I knew that, and I personally don't care because I don't really present my life on Facebook. But for some people, it's a problem, and that is why I like Alttex, because they're trying to decentralize the messenger system so that your data and your records cannot be interfered with, and it can't be used to sell you, bullshit. So you can see here's an example of how you can buy things. You can post something like, okay, hey, what's up, bro? This is the new iPhone X. You can buy it here. Here's the price, 0.2 Bitcoin. So they're looking at it from a whole different standpoint, kind of just being another cog in the machine to replace fiat currency. And the government hates that idea, but I like it. And the more that these companies can introduce and successfully implement it, the greater the price and the value of our crypto markets. So, all right, as we can see here, this is their roadmap. They're issuing Alttex coin and into the crypto exchange, output to the crypto exchange. June, they'll have their alt safe. September, they will have the beta version of the Alttex exchange, and by January 2019, they're going to start Alt Messenger and the Smart Safe. Okay, so, and here's the team. Yevgeny Mieta. Yeah, this is from Russia, if you couldn't tell by that. So I guess there's more leniency in Russia to make these kind of projects. Higher education in electronic engineering, 15 years working in IT marketing and e-commerce. So these people have professional backgrounds. There's nothing really that stands out, which, I mean, might concern some of you, and I could understand that, but doesn't have to be defined. They don't have to be defined, I think, by super accomplishments like that. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, it's important to see people that have been the founder of this company and the founder of that company, but at the end of the day, what we're looking for is a product that works, and whoever can accomplish it, I have full confidence in. So they made it this far, and I'm giving them a chance. Obviously, I get it if you don't trust in the market right now and you feel like this is a bad investment, but full disclosure, I will be buying some Alttex tokens. How many, I'm not too sure about, but I absolutely will be a part of this because I do think it's kind of cool. And depending on what you think about the bear market and how much money you've lost, I've lost money as well, and it's been very tough on all of us that have really talked up the crypto space. But ICOs have made me the wealth I've made today. Like, that's why I kind of emphasize on certain ICOs, because it really is true to me that ICOs really are, they can be a hit and miss, but the ones that you pick that really are, they work out for you, it's a beautiful feeling, man. Like, you even if you mess up, like, I don't know, 4 out of 5 times, that one time could easily surpass all the times you lost money. And that's how I've kind of went about it. Personally, I've never invested in an ICO that I guess I lost money from, and I guess that's up to you guys to decide what is or isn't worth it. But for me, it's worked really well. And also, as we can see, it does have a 4.4. It's that's a pretty decent score. And kind of the basis of everything is that the idea isn't really new, but it is demanded, and many projects make a similar product, but if they can do what the other companies can't, then this will be the next big thing. If you bought Alttex right now, you know, versus 2 years from now when it might have been a success, you know, you would be kicking yourself. So it's my responsibility to show you these kind of ICOs and for you guys to understand that this could really be something. And I get why Alttex is probably costing about $1 per Alttex coin. And that's because this is a pretty big project. Not many companies can really do this successfully. It's very hard. So I get why they need the kind of funding they need. And same thing with Binance. They needed 25 million, I believe, as that was their that must have been their hard cap, I'm thinking. So $25 million, right? And that was an ICO that turned out to be very, very successful. And if you believed in Binance at the time, it's very hard to distinguish what will be successful and what won't. What you really have to do is follow them, follow the people that are the leaders of this company, and that's really how they handle conflict is very important. That's one thing I would highly recommend you do when you research ICOs or whatnot, especially with Binance. See, that's why they turned out to be #1. The CEO really knows how to handle conflict. Like, I've never seen anyone in the markets be able to do that. And he's always able to leave the crypto space with hope, and his own personal convictions about crypto is that it's going to continue to grow at a very, very high magnitude. And this guy has like $2 billion. It doesn't matter whether or not it does for him, but he does believe that. So therefore, I kind of give it a chance. And I know I keep comparing Binance to Alttex, but Alttex could be the mobile version of Binance, in my opinion. And I know I didn't read through all this stuff, but it's not I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you what my thoughts are, but it is your responsibility to read all this stuff if you believe in what I believe in. And I'm not going to make this like some 50-minute video. But that all being said, that's my take. That's how I made money. Trying to find ICOs like this, and sometimes when everyone's greedy, you should be afraid, or what is it? When people are greedy, you should fear, and when other people are in fear, you should be greedy, right? Right now, I think people are in fear. Maybe now is the best time to do it. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but those are the opportunities I take, and it seems to work out. So, yep, they have all their little social media things here. I suggest if you're thinking about it, follow them, see how they respond to criticism, see how they are implementing these things, and pay attention to those little details, because that's how you can really tell how it's going to go. So that's it, guys. I'm King Crypto. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like in the like box. Subscribe, please, if you haven't yet, and press that bell so that you can get notifications for my videos. Since I haven't been posting as much, I have not been getting as many views, and that's kind of a weird algorithm that YouTube does. So once I get back into the swing of things, I think things will be back to normal. And it's also because of the markets. I think a lot of people capitulated their way out. But this is the best time, in my opinion. So I'm going to talk to you about all that later on when I have time. So have a good day, guys. I'm King Crypto. Let's get cryptical.